So another derivative question, but this time roots are involved in here. It could be complex sometimes if you don't understand how roots work, but we're gonna make this really simple. So let's go ahead and solve this. Root prime of x, or you guys could just write not root prime, y prime. So y prime. So we're gonna go ahead and just rewrite these into fractional exponents, so we could understand it and solve it in a much easier way. So we know that anything that has a root, in our case is just root x, that would just be x to the power 1 plus 8. And then now we have the third root of x, which would just be 8x 1 to the power, like 1 over 3. And then we have minus 2 x 1 over 4. Now it looks much better because I can identify that these are all just powers, and we could use the power rule all the way through. So we have 1 over 2, because this has a imaginary exponent, coefficient of 1, and when you times that by 1 over 2, you just get 1 over 2 x, and then you would do 1 over 2 minus 1, which would give us just negative 1 over 2, plus, now you take 8 and times it by 1 over 3. 8 times 1 over 3, which would just be 8 over 3 x, and then you would take 1 over 3 and subtract 1, which would give us negative 2 over 3. And then minus 2 times 1 over 4, which is just 1 over 2 x, and 1 over 4 minus 1 is negative 3 over 4. So a decently complex question, but not too bad. There are 2 steps to it. The first one would be rewriting the roots into the fractional exponents, and once you have got those, you could just apply the power rule. You might mess up the multiplication with the coefficients, but it shouldn't be too bad. So very decent question. You could see this on your tests for sure. So yeah, that's how you solve this question.